What's going on, everybody? This is Fantic with 100% Gaming, and welcome back to another Borderlands 3 Legendary Weapon Guide. Today we are looking at the Cheep Tips. Now you can see here that I actually do have 3 different versions of it. I have acquired these while farming jackpot to get the craps in my previous video, but regardless, we're going to be looking at the normal version here today. It's a pretty cool design. I mean, my favourite colour is not red, but Moxie does seem to like red quite a lot. It, has a little picture of Moxie on it here. It's Hyperion, it looks Hyperion. I don't know, it's like kind of a gun that Jack has made, or Handsome Jack has made to, I don't know, tribute to Moxie. I don't know, it's a bit weird. I'm going to take a quick look at the parts here. I mean, nothing too bad. I've been pretty lucky around here again. No negatives at all. Now, the damage is 571, that's decent. Accuracy, 78%, that's good. Handling, 66, good. Reload time, 2.6 seconds, that's relatively quick. Fire rate of 7.55 seconds, not bad for a Hyperion SMG. And the magazine size is 35, which is quite high. Now, the red text is I'll get home early from work, plus critical hit damage, plus weapon shield capacity, and plus reload speed. Now, the cool thing about this weapon, the unique feature it has, is damaging enemies may drop casino chips that boost damage for 12 seconds when picked up. They do drop quite often. I'm not sure what the buff increase is. We're going to have to figure that out, guys, later on. But just one more thing to round up here. This here you can see is a normal type SMG. I do have a radiation one and a cryo one, but you can actually get them in any element. So if you're after a certain element, this gun comes in them all. Now, in order to make your way to where we are now, to get yourself a Cheep Tips, you actually need the Miss Moxie's Heist on Handsome Jackpot DLC. It's the first DLC released for Borderlands 3, so if you don't have it, guys, go ahead and get that. Then at the end of the game, you come to the VIP tower, and this is where you need to come to fight the boss. So, you start here, that's the fast travel station, run up, run past the enemies, go up the elevator till you get to this point here, find this respawn station. From there, just jump over the little ledge here, and here we have Jackpot Jack's Bot. Alright guys, so we've made it down to the Handsome Jack target dummy on Sanctuary, and we're going to take a little look at the weapon. So when you fire it like normal, it just fires like a normal Hyperion SMG. However, until these chips fall on the ground. Now, as you can see here, I've got these little borders flashing red on my side. Each time they flash, that's actually a second. They're going to flash for 10 seconds, and that's how long the buff lasts. So every time you pick up a chip, that lasts for 10 seconds. So I'm going to shoot them again. There we go, 2 dropped then. I'm going to try and pick one up. Alright, so this one's going to last 10 seconds, and each chip you pick up gives you a 10% boost for 10 seconds. Now I'm going to pick this one up. I now have a 20% boost in damage. However, it does not refresh the timer. So one would be finished now, and the second one would still be going. So right now I'd only have a 10% increase in damage. So the issue I have with the Cheep Tips is when you actually shoot at him, look, they don't come to you. So I find, you have to either have killed the enemy, or you have to put yourself in danger running towards them to pick up the chips. Fighting a big bad boss, I mean, it's not really suggested. I feel someone like Grave Ward you'll fight, they'll just drop completely straight off the edge. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but it makes the gun for me a little bit too busy. But we're going to take it to combat and see what it can do. Alright guys, we're at the grand opening at the Handsome Jack DLC, and we're also in Mayhem Mode level 3. Now you can see here that there are no modifiers for irradiation or normal bullets, so that's what we're going to be doing right now. I'm going to test out how this can do. Alright, here's some enemies here. There we go. Unfortunately, he didn't drop any chips, and that's really what this gun relies on. If you're not actually getting the chips, it makes this gun lack a little bit. I'm not going to lie. Here we go, dropping some chips here, and the damage does slowly ramp up. Here we go. Alright. So yes, he is, a named enemy. He is a mini-boss, but it's not a lot of damage, unfortunately. I mean, there it picked up a little bit, but in just a second I am going to lose my stacks. I'm going to swap over to the radiation one and see how well that does. There you go. Got one there. Unfortunately, the base Cheep Tips, it's not the strongest SMG out there in the game. It starts off with quite a low base damage, it does chew through the ammo, and the reload time does take a little bit too long in my opinion. Now, this could possibly be fixed if you play as modes and you have the bottomless mags. One, it fixes having to reload the time, but it also fixes the problem I have with the damage booster. It only lasts 10 seconds. And when I'm reloading, I kill one mob, so to get a few chips, reload, that takes about 2.6 seconds. So already, before I can get into combat with the next enemy, or fire at the next enemy, I've already lost 2.6 seconds. That's a quarter of my damage boost that I had. Maybe if you play as modes and you went down the bottom of the skill mag tree, you wouldn't have the problem with reloading, but I find that the 10% for each chip just drops off too quickly. Also, they don't always drop, so it's actually really hard to get this weapon to ramp up to get to the potential where it actually could be. You know, a few times in the other clip, yeah, it started destroying, but then the 10 seconds ran out and it went back to not being very amazing at all. So guys, I'm going to give this gun a miss. Let me know what you're going to do down in the comments. If you can figure out a good build, I'm sure this weapon would be handy for you. Alright guys, this has been Fantigo with 100% Gaming. If you've enjoyed the video, leave it a like, and if it's helpful, please make sure you subscribe, as it really helps out a small channel like mine. Alright guys, we'll see you in the next video.